Welcome back to the channel. And today we talking about the top 5 problems with the 07 through 14 Tahoes, Suburbans, GM product. As you see, I got an 09 Tahoe PPV. And thanks to my boy at BST, he texted me and said, you should do a video like this. Starting with number 1. I need a motor, so this just works out perfectly. Starting with number 1. It's the water pump. The water pump on all the LSs, they can go, or either your thermostat can get stuck closed or open, whatever, and cause the water pump to go bad. Me, when I first changed my thermostat, when I went, see, the water pump on here is very easy. 6 bolts, 30-minute job. When I went to change my thermostat, because my thermostat was a problem in the beginning, sometimes these bolts like to get stuck, and they broke off. My bolts broke off in here, and I had to get a whole nother water pump. Sometimes they will get stuck. You can get them out if you heat them up, but I didn't have a blowtorch. And, I thought they was turning, and the top one broke, and then the bottom one broke. And I just had to go to the yard and get a whole nother water pump. And that water pump was doing good. That water pump was fine. So, yeah, these water pumps, they can go. But like I say, it's an easy. That'll be top 5 problems on Impala. They goddamn exhaust. But yeah, this water pump is very easy. You can see most of the bolts right here. It's a few hidden ones, but like I say, 6 bolts, 30, disconnect 2 hoses, 3 hoses, 30-minute job, in and out. Number 2, this problem I had to do twice. The heater core hose connector that's back there in the back. Me and my boy did it the first time back in April, a month after I had this truck. And my hands are bigger than his, and he was able to get it. Okay, then mine broke again like 3 months later. So I got another one and got it going, got it on there and all. Started leaking everything. But it's just the way GM designed it. They put it way back there to go in the firewall. So, yeah, it's kind of a hassle to get to. This is what generates your heat into your truck. Number 3, the oil pressure switches. The oil pressure switch is known to go out on the LS motors. It might tell you that your oil is reading too low or too high, whatever, but your oil is fine. By me needing another motor, when I get another 5.3 motor, I'm going to do everything while it's out. I already took this motor apart already and took all the good parts that I want. I'm going to put on a new motor. I need to take my starter off here too. Put in my good parts box and have it waiting for the next motor. So that way when I get the next block, I'm going to do everything while it's out. That way it's already good. When it goes in, only thing it need to be done to have an oil change. Number 4, there's goddamn AFM issues. I'm not having no AFM issues. My issues is something else. I'm not going to just, go into that. That video already been put out. I'm not finna dwell on that. But any GM 07 and newer 5 V8, 5.3, got that stupid ass AFM or DOD. It's where the cylinder deactivation or displacement on demand, whatever you want to call it. It's a stupid design that GM still uses to this very, very day. Where if you in cruise mode, you got a V8, you in cruise mode, your motor probably, it deactivates and say, okay, since I'm in cruise, I don't need all 8 cylinders. I close out 2 cylinders, run as a V6 or run as a 4-banger, But over time, it wears on the cams and the lifters, cams and the lifters start eating themselves, It messes up over time. And GM, They have not done anything about this. Only thing they do is now, instead of the 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty they used to have, it's 3 years, 60,000 miles. So they can avoid doing a replacement motor. Because they know 9 times out of 10 it's going to have this issue anytime after 60,000 miles. Just, hey, I say just keep your oil change regularly if you don't want to do it. Or if you're going to do the deal, or if you're going to do it, turn off the deactivation cylinder. Go all in and go ahead and fully delete it. Don't do that tune. Doing that tune with the OBD 2.0, it'll last a little longer. It'll buy you some time, but you can still have it. But with the 07 through 14 gen, it's a hit and miss. Some can have it, some may have it at 100,000, some may have it at 200,000, some may have 300,000, some may never have it. You get a little more promising in the 15 through 20 GM, 20 all 15 through 20 trucks. But as I've been noticing, the 21 plus is promised. A couple of them only had 10,000 miles and they needed a motor swap. And GM put another motor in there with the fucking DOD. With the fucking DOD. Why not just have other motors on standby that's they got the DOD delete already? Crazy work. And number 5, we had to come to the inside of the truck. Because GM likes to use Chinese dash. They make it so cheaply. Like, mine wasn't even cracking at first. When I first got this truck, mine wasn't even cracking. Some other people's, they are worse. Mine just started cracking over the last few months. Some other people, they are worse. Like, it is worse for them. Like, it is straight bad for them. One of my homies down in Texas, I think on his 13 Tahoe PPV that he still ain't got running. He bought from auction and then parked it in. He been dealing with his 17 Tahoe PPV. He just sold a 2017 or 2019 Twin EcoBoost FPIU. Then he still got his Crown Vic and his Caprice PPV. I think his was missing like this whole goddamn section right here. I think his was like a big chunk of it was just broken off, gone. GM made this real cheaply, and they went with the Chinese brand. I bet you the dash comes from China. I bet you if you flip it over and take it out and say, oh, it'll say made in China. Or maybe made in Mexico. Either way, they did it cheaply. But yeah, those are the 5 things that's definitely an issue with any GM. And mainly the dash, it can stretch through all GM trucks. The other things, mainly the issue with the 07 through, I'm mainly talking about the 07 through 14 gen, but some of the things I mentioned can happen from either 07 all the way up. Yeah, so I'm trying, I brainstorm some more, come up with another 5 things that are a common problem with GM. I do a part 2. And I'm also do why you should buy a Tahoe PPV. My channel is geared towards more the old squad car side, so I'm gonna say 5 reasons you should buy a Tahoe PPV, and maybe 5 reasons you shouldn't. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. As always, stay positive, stay blessed, like, comment, subscribe. Everybody have a good Monday. I know I just said I'm gonna do this because my manager called me and said, yo, dog. I was like, what up, dog? I was like, yeah, I'm finna be on the way. He said, nah, dog, you don't work today. He said, you're not even on the schedule. I said, oh, damn. I was gonna get ready and head to work and I ain't even on the schedule, but that's my fault. I should have looked at the schedule before I left last week. But anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.